In this video, we're going to use Sublime by Holy Caw. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. And as stated previously, today we're going to use Holy Caw Lav Sublime, which is a very nice soap. Scent strength on this about I'd call it about a 6. It is a nice lavender lime type of mixture. It is 4 ounces, and the price on this is usually $17.99 to $18.99 for 4 ounces. So it is well over that $4 an ounce mark. Pushes $5 an ounce, which is why you haven't seen this a lot. It's a little bit pricey. It is a very good soap, but for me, there are so many soaps that are under that, $4 an ounce mark. I typically don't buy a lot of soaps that approach that $5 an ounce simply because there's no reason to. Now, that is not to say this isn't good, because it is, but I haven't bought any for, I don't know, a year or better, simply because, they're more expensive. And for me, it doesn't offer anything that the other soaps don't offer. It's very good. And if you want a vegan soap, if that's important to you, this is definitely one that's very good. So you can spend your money the way you like, but for me, it's a little bit pricey. And so that's why you don't see it a lot on this channel. There are just too many other soaps that perform at the same level or better that you don't have to spend this kind of money on. That said, they have some unique scents like this Lav Sublime, and they also have others that are quite good, and I have used them in the past. So check them out if money is not important to you, or you just want to try something different. But again, it is a little on the pricey side per ounce. Looks like we've got a good load here, or a great load. Let's wet the face and we'll get going. Stay tuned. All right, so let's see how we do today with the Holy Caw Lav Sublime. Smells better. Getting it closer to the sniffer here, using the RazoRock Big Bruce, by the way, too. This is a really nice performing soap. It lathers well, smells nice. Really no problem with it. My only criticism is it's pricey. And of course, vendors are free to price it however they wish, and you guys can buy or not buy, as I do. But other than that, price, I really don't have, it doesn't, never had a problem with it, so it's been a good performer, and I imagine it will be today, so let's get going. And yeah, that feels fantastic. This is the Delta Echo Red Tip, by the way. Really nice vintage razor. Always get a great shave with this. This is probably one of my favorite vintage razors, the Red Tip. It is definitely my favorite of the Super Speed line. I don't know why, I just really, really like it. The soap is performing well. Nice and slick. Smells great, and it's performing quite well. So it's exactly what I expected. The question for me always when I'm using a soap that exceeds $4 an ounce is this doing something for me that the soaps that are under $4 or $5 an ounce do not? And the answer to that is no. But what it does bring is a unique scent, and that's why I have it. So you sort of have to make your own judgment on there. Is it worth it? You decide. All right, that was an excellent first pass. We'll come back for pass 2. All right, excellent first pass. The soap performed very well, as expected. As I said, this is a really nice quality soap. Vegan. Does have a unique scent, and again, that's why I own it. It's quite good on the performance basis, without a doubt. Very nice. Lathers easily, as you can see here. So absolutely no criticism whatsoever when it comes to performance of the soap. It's really nice. So if you haven't tried it and you don't mind, spending that $4.50 plus. Give it a shot because it really is a good performer, and it may work very well for you. Like I said, you just don't see it very often on this channel, just because, like I said, it's more expensive than most of the soaps that I use, who do, you know, they perform about at the same level. So it'd be like if you went to the gas station and they had 87 and 89 and 93 or whatever octane, and they all were actually the same, you'd just buy 87. If the 93 or the 89 offered you no performance gain whatsoever, you wouldn't buy the higher octane, you know, just to be buying it. And that's sort of where I am with shaving soaps. I'm not buying expensive products that don't offer me nothing that less expensive products don't. And again, this one is not to the extreme. So in my opinion, it's still in a fair, you know, it's a little pricier than I'd like, but it's fair for what it is. But there are soaps that, you know, shoot way over this level that it becomes questionable. So this one is still in the, you know, fair range. Let's just say a little further than my own preference, but it's not exorbitant. Let's put it that way. All right, that was a great second pass. We'll come back for pass 3. So this soap sort of falls in that, say, Cold River Soapworks range, you know, in price. And then with Cold River Soapworks, you get, I think, a nicer package. And I probably prefer the soap. I do prefer Cold River Soapworks, so the soap itself. So that's sort of, you know, around ish the same price. So I have more Cold River Soapworks because, you know, their scents appeal to me a little bit more. However, as I keep saying, this is a fine soap in its own right. And if you haven't tried it, it is worthy of trying one, see what you think. So as long as you don't mind spending a little more. But it is a good, I think a very good performer, and has performed very well today. It's got a really nice, unique scent. Again, this is why I own this one, because it does bring that unique scent to the table, which when I'm choosing soaps that are more expensive than $4 an ounce, I need something, you know, from it that's different. Otherwise, I'll just buy my, you know, $2 to $3.50 an ounce price soaps, which work, you know, phenomenally for me day in, day out. You see it here on the channel. So those are just my feelings on that. But I do get asked from time to time why I don't use more Holy Caw, and that is why. It's pricier than I would like, although it's not exorbitant. It's not to the extreme. Just a little over I sort of draw my line at $4 an ounce for most soaps, unless there's something really compelling that gets me to buy them over that price per ounce. Although this is a doggone good soap, so I say, if you're not watching your budget, or you got, you know, extra money, looking to try something new, maybe haven't tried this one, give it a shot, and maybe you'll say, hey man, it's worth every bit of that. It very well could be for you. So check it out and see what you think, if you'd like. Because I tell you what, it has produced a very fine shave today, so I cannot argue with that. All right, stay tuned. We'll come back for the post. All right, and in comes the magic made by witches, Thayer's, except no substitute. It's wonderful stuff. Very nice. Face feels quite nice even before I put the Thayer's on, so the Holy Cow doesn't feel like it, you know, doesn't dry it out. And I know this from using it previously. It is a very nice quality soap. All right, let's review the equipment before we get to the aftershave. Delta Echo Super Speed Red Tip. Beautiful, one of my favorite vintage razors. RazoRock Big Brew, still doing its thing. I love this brush. For the money I spent, which was like 10 or 11 bucks, what a steal. And last but not least, Holy Call. Try it out if you haven't. Decide whether or not you think, it's worthy of the price. I think it's a doggone good soap. I can tell you that. So check it out if you'd like. And once again, we're going to go to our standard lavender aftershave. Fine lavender, which is quite nice. Nice aftershave that I use quite a bit when I use lavender soap. It's sort of my go-to. And it is quite good. It's got that nice spiciness. And just like that, we've had another beautiful shave today, which gets our Friday off to a positive start. Boy, it's cold outside. I think it's like 12 degrees right now. Winter temperatures are here. I'm not digging it, but you know what? Happy to be up and breathing, and we'll venture out in that cold weather and get this last day of work accomplished and move on to a beautiful weekend. Hope you guys have a beautiful weekend as well. Until next time, let's make America shake.